Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt with OddsJam. So today I came out with a football video, and now my next video will be going over NBA. So just to recap my last NBA video, I gave out 6 picks. They were all positive expected value, and they are all plus money. Fortunately, they went 2-4, so did not have a winning record there. If you're recapping my total NBA picks, I had a previous video that went 3-0. So 5-4, mostly plus money, still good to go. So for today's video, since yesterday I bet that for positive expected plays, all being plus money, I expected that I would get 3 or 4 to hit, and if that happened, I would profit. That didn't happen. That was unlucky. So today I'm going to switch up the strategy a little bit. I'm going to give you 3 player props. One of them will be plus money. And the other 2, I just found ones that were higher than a certain percent of positive expected value and that had the highest percentage chance of hitting. Not the highest, but had a higher percent chance of hitting based on the OddsJam Perfect line than my video yesterday. And I also looked through, I unfiltered out all the player props to see if I could find a game prop. And unfortunately, these are all for college basketball. So maybe after I go through my player props, I'll find one here, but we will see. So the first play is going to be this first one here. Myles Bridges under 0.5 blocks. So I got burned by the under blocks yesterday. I believe 4 of the 6 picks were under the players' blocks, and they all hit. They all went over their block number, which is tough. That was unlucky, but that happens. That's okay. We will rebound and move forward. So the OddsJam Perfect line has this at plus 116. I got that at plus 160 on BetMGM. So if you want to take the VIG out, which I haven't been doing, which I'll do now. So plus 116 and minus 158. So that gives the true line of minus 132, or plus 132, I should say. And we are getting that at plus 160. So there's a positive expected value. It's about almost 12%. And for me, I should put about 7.46% of my bankroll on it, which is about $75. So that's a pretty good amount of money to bet on something that's plus 160. So if that hits, then it won't even matter what my next 2 picks do, because I'll profit. So this will be my first official pick, is the Myles Bridges under 0.5 blocks. The next one is this Rashaan Holmes one right here. So it's Rashaan Holmes under 8.5 rebounds. So the OddsJam Perfect line for that one is minus 127 and minus 104. So let's look at the odds here. Minus 127, minus 104. So it looks like the true line on that they have calculated at minus 109. So that's where you get the 52.32 winning percentage. And that we are getting at plus 105 on Caesar Sportsbook and DraftKings Sportsbook. So another plus money bet, but this one has a greater percent chance of hitting than the majority of the ones I had yesterday. So I like this bet a lot. I mean, Rashaan Holmes, he's a decent player. He's a good player, but he doesn't get a ton of rebounds. He's not like your typical center like Drummond or Rudy Gobert or Jokic and Embiid, those type of players that just gobble up rebounds. He's not quite like that. He's kind of more of a change of pace, rim running center. Doesn't get a ton of rebounds, which I know is not what you'd expect with the center like Rashaan Holmes. So this will be my second official play, the Rashaan Holmes under 8.5 rebounds. Again, that is plus 105 on both, DraftKings Sportsbook and Caesar Sportsbook. And these are all bets that I've already locked in as well. And my last play is going to be this Kyle Kuzma under 14.5 points. So I know it's another day where I'm, let me get this in the screen here. I know it's another play day where I'm getting all of the unders, but just because it burned me yesterday, I didn't want to totally switch that part up. So I switched up my strategy a little bit, gave bets that had a higher percent chance of hitting. But I'm not going to be scared off by taking unders because totally different games, totally unrelated. So for this one, this has the best chance of hitting, so that's why I wanted to include it. The OddsJam Perfect line, so it looks like it's plus 116 minus 154. Plus 116 minus 154. So it looks like that calculates the true line at close to minus 131. We are getting that at minus 115 odds on BetMGM. So That's about a 56% chance of hitting based on the OddsJam Perfect line that we are getting at minus 115. So it's about a 6% positive expected value. The Rashaan Holmes one, I forgot to say, was about 7.26%. And the analysis for Kyle Kuzma is, so he had a great start. He had a great start to the season, right? He came off just going gangbusters. People in the Wizards are saying, "Oh man, we got a steal," which I'm not saying that you didn't get a steal, but he's kind of slowed down since. So if you look at his game logs for 2021, and there we go. So the beginning of the year, he kind of had 11, 26, 21, 22. But then since then, he's gone under 10 points in his last, I don't know, let's call it 8 games. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. And he's gone under that total another 2 times. So he hasn't been trending quite as positively as he was at the beginning of the year. And you've kind of seen that with the Wizards as well. So they started off hot. They had this 5-game win streak here. And they've gone 3 and 4 since, which obviously isn't terrible, but it's not quite as good as they started off. And then they lost this last game here against the Spurs that I missed, where he had 13 points. So that's another game that he went under this total. So 14.5 isn't a ton, but the Timberwolves have been kind of hot, and I'm just betting against the regression from Kyle Kuzma, because he's had times like this in LA where he would look really good, and then he would kind of also disappear. So he hasn't quite disappeared in the way that he did in some games with the Lakers, but he hasn't quite been as good as well. So the under 14.5 is a bet I really like. So this will be my third official bet. Kyle Kuzma under 14.5 points, and that is on BetMGM, Kyle Kuzma under 14.5 points, which you can get at minus 115 odds on BetMGM Sportsbook, and the OddsJam Perfect line has that at minus 154. So those are my 3 player prop plays. Let's refresh this page in hopes that there's a game prop. Unfortunately not. I did lock in a game prop earlier today that I posted on TikTok, so make sure you follow me at TikTok at OddsJam_betting. I believe the line has changed, so it's no longer positive expected value, but it was, I guess I forgot to, it was the Rockets Thunder under. I guess I forgot to put that on my bet tracker, but if you check out my TikTok OddsJam_betting, you will see that I posted it. It was the Thunder Rockets game total under. I guess the odds have changed because it's no longer on this play. But check out the TikTok OddsJam_betting, and those will be my 3 plays. I'll recap them again at the end. So it is Myles Bridges under 0.5 blocks plus 160 on BetMGM. It is Rashaan Holmes under 8.5 rebounds. You can get that at Caesars and DraftKings, plus 105. And lastly, Kyle Kuzma, under 14.5 points. You can get that at BetMGM at minus 115 odds. So hoping for a better day than I did yesterday, where I went 2-4, and hoping for another 3-0 day. And that's all I got for you. So happy betting, happy watching, and good luck.